Hello, everyone. Collective, welcome back. We're gonna do a collective message. We just jump right into it. Spirit, what message do you have for the collective? What's going on right now? Oh, hold on. I almost forgot. I wrote affirmation and a Bible verse. Affirmation is I dominate my mind to achieve my goals. I dominate my mind to achieve my goals. The Bible verse comes from Psalm 136, verse 7 through 9, which reads, To him who made the great lights, for his loving kindness is everlasting. The sun to rule by day, for his loving kindness is everlasting. The moon and stars to rule by night, for his loving kindness is everlasting. Okay, Spirit, what's going on with the collective, please, and thank you. Tell me more. Tell me more. So I don't know if it's an issue with somebody trying to make peace in a situation. There could be somebody. Maybe you're in a situation where you're trying to be responsible. How you interact with people you have connection with, no matter what the connection is, whether it's romantic, whether this is platonic, if it's familial, even if this is somebody that you've known for a long time, but you don't consider as family or a friend, an associate. It could be something with trying to make peace with something for somebody. Tell me more. Okay. Hmm. So it could be something about, I don't know if this is tapping into, I don't know who I'm speaking to. It could be something about tapping into like the mass consciousness for somebody, connecting to spirit in some type of way, whatever that looks like for you, because everybody's not into divination, but it could be something about divination also for a person. I don't know. Maybe this is something that somebody's being called to do, but I would say use your discernment. And if you're somebody who prays, I would say pray about it first, because it's obviously not for everybody. But, if you are someone who seeks to ascertain the truth for yourself, regardless of what you've been told, indoctrinated, or conditioned to believe. It could be something with divination, or this is just tapping into something greater than your own understanding. So that might look different for everybody. I don't know what it looks like. Tell me more, Spirit. It could be something about unconditional love, also. Maybe approaching something in a way of unconditional love, even if this is like detaching from something that you were once connected to emotionally. Yeah, it's something like that. Tell me more. I'll be rambling. Tell me more. It could be something about allergies or narcotics. Also, be mindful of that. Allergies, narcotics. Now be mindful if you're dealing with people that might not be wrapped too tight. We say that a lot, whether you're a part of the spiritual community or whoever you may be. You hear that a lot in society. How we say people are doing stuff to us. Sometimes it could just be us. Not all the time, but sometimes it could be, especially based off of the stuff that we consume. Sometimes it can drive you kind of, if it's not insane, it can at least make you paranoid, But I would still say use your discernment and be mindful, because with everything I just said, there still is a lot of people out here who do not want to see you succeed or they don't mean you any good. Sometimes it's not always how people started out, but sometimes it's where people end up because maybe they want the old you back, and you decide to evolve, ascend in some type of way. I'm rambling, but I don't know for somebody if this is doing something creative, if you're an artist doing something artistic, I feel like that's advice for you. Now, if you have to find multiple, if this is like working more than one job, that could be for somebody working more than one job. This could be something about going back to your, I was about to say your roots, but it could be something about religion too. If you were somebody who grew up in, I'm not saying religion is a bad thing, because I did just say something about like being indoctrinated or conditioned. There's nothing wrong with that because if it's something that helps you, I don't see anything wrong with it. I would say be able to think for yourself though, you know? No matter what the doctrine is, or what the belief may be, or what literature may tell you, or another person, still be able to come to a conclusion for yourself and take what resonates for you and leave the rest. If something doesn't resonate with you, it doesn't mean that the source that you're getting the information from is necessarily negative, bad, or wrong. You just might not resonate with everything. And that applies to any aspect in your life. But for somebody, this could be like either going back to religion, it could even be higher knowledge, even if that's like going back to school for somebody. Could be something about traveling overseas for somebody. It could also be something about getting into the receptive mode, allowing things to come to you. This could even be like a result that you've been looking for, allowing that, attracting some type of result, allowing yourself to attract it. Because it could be something about being in receptive mode. I don't know if this has anything to do with looks, um, having connection with people who come from a pure heart space. This could even be a spiritual connection for somebody, if you've been looking for that. I don't know. Take it how it resonate. Again, it could be platonic, it could be familial, this could be romantic for some people. But it's given like a spiritual element to it. Tell me more, spirit. And the five. So also I'm getting like forgive people who hurt you. It's not saying stay in situations that are not allowing you to grow. But I would say forgive those people, or at least forgive yourself for allowing yourself to go through, endure something that maybe was out of your control. I always tell people, cause we hear this growing up that you should always forgive and forget. I don't know where they got the forget part from, but they say forgive and forget. I say forgive when you feel ready to do so. Because nobody can tell you how to grieve, how to mourn, whatever it is for you. Because for some people, it could be something about grieving too. This also giving me like, don't cry over things that you thought maybe could turn into something, but maybe it didn't. Even if this is an opportunity, you fumbled something. Or if this is just like doors closing, something that was fated to happen, so you can turn over a new leaf. I don't know if this is something that you've been waiting for, and then when it happens, it's just not going to feel all that great. Could be some sadness attached to it. I don't know. Definitely a major change, a major shift with the Five of Hearts, Ten of Clubs. Major change, major shift happening for somebody. Tell me more, Spirit. Tell me more. The Seven of Spades. You know what's crazy? When I was meditating before I decided to hit record. Well, I was doing a lot of other stuff. I was taking a long time to get on camera. But while I was sitting there, I sat before I went and took a shower, but I was sitting here and certain cards I was seeing in my mind, like I'm gonna see this, I'm gonna see this, and I see two sevens. One of the sevens, I knew I was gonna see this. I don't know why I just did. Um, so I believe the next thing for you to do is to also have faith. but allow your mind to be malleable. So if this is like adapting to something, this could even be something about using your hands in a situation. But I'm getting like being able to adapt to situations. If you have to have boundaries, in situations, make sure you're doing that for somebody. I'm really getting like having faith though. Standing up for what you believe in. Hold on, y'all. I gotta turn this up. This is my song. I can't help it. It's my shit. Tell me more, Spirit, please and thank you. The Five of Clubs in the reverse. So somebody, I feel like this could be somebody outside of yourself. Maybe you try to help somebody. I don't know if this is like whether you're aware of this or not. Something you said or did could have been for the benefit of another person or multiple people, but maybe somebody ignored some type of help that was offered. Somebody could have ignored something, some type of help that was offered to them, or at least disregarded the help. I don't know. Now, this could also be a person coming out of a hard situation, some type of hardship, struggle. Also, I'm also getting mean spirited. How you say that? Mean spiritedness, mean spiritedness. I don't know. Somebody can have a mean spirit or a mean streak. It could be something about a mean spirit. That's what I'm getting. I feel like it's somebody outside of yourself, though. I don't know if somebody want it, because this could be past, present. This could be something that hasn't happened yet, but it could be a situation where somebody did want to stress somebody out. It could be something with that, or this could be if this is like health related. This could be something dealing with somebody's allergies. Um, it could be something with the lymphatic system. I know I'm missing something. I'm missing something. It could be something with the lymphatic system, lymph nodes. If this is like health related or allergies, like I said, it could be something with nutrition too. I don't know if somebody's being mindful of what they eat, or I don't know if somebody's getting the right nutrition, or it's something with that. Tell me more, Spirit. Tell me more, Spirit. Tell me more. Child, I'm listening. I can hear people talking. Tell me more. Damn. Hmm. So maybe somebody, I think I said this in the last reading I recorded like almost a week ago. It could be something with somebody losing interest in something, not being focused on something anymore, losing interest in the situation. It's something like that. I don't know if it has any, if somebody's been dealing with like restlessness. Um Now something could be a dead end situation too for somebody, like a fork in the wall or fork in the road. I mean, fork in the wall, fork in the road situation for somebody. Mm. What I'm missing? I don't know. I know I'm missing something. Let me get three of these. I know I'm missing something. I don't know. Tell me more, Spirit. Ooh, it says, mind your business. Let others do what they want. You can't change anyone. Keep your distance from those who drain you. Okay, because we said something about like a mean spirited person. It could be something with that too. Maybe somebody's like whether they're aware of it or not, they could come off like an energy vampire. And it's not necessarily people always being aware of what they're doing. Sometimes it could be a situation. Like I was saying, you trying to make yourself, you're trying to acclimate and ascend to your highest potential. And somebody else might be comfortable and used to operating out of the state that they're already in, and then there's like a conflict of interest. So it could be something like that where you're in a situation and it drains you because you shed skin. You're not who you were yesterday. And neither are they, but they haven't realized that yet. So they still operate like that. I don't know. That's for somebody. Tell me more. At the bottom, keep going. You are on the right path. The seeds you are planting will grow. Success is guaranteed. Tell me more. Well, let me turn this down. Let's see how I got carried away when Kalani came on. And forgot to turn it back down. Something new is on its way to you. Loosen your grip to release and receive. I said get in receptive mode. Give freely, support others, give expecting nothing in return. So that goes back to the unconditional love. Obviously, you're not gonna give if it's something that you feel like deep within you're gonna miss or you're gonna regret later. You give when you feel like I'm not really gonna miss this. Whatever it is, time, energy, resources, whatever. I'm not really gonna miss it. It's not hurting me in any way. Um, yeah, then do it. I always tell people, if you give to somebody, it shouldn't be because you feel bad for a person, no matter what it is. You should give because you feel inspired to do it. If you give because you feel bad for a person, it's not coming from a good place. So it's like, how's that helping them? Because you felt bad for them. Tell me more. Here's the energy behind it. Tell me more, Spirit. Spirit, what message do you have? Chris Brown go crazy on the radio. It could be something about a Gemini or Libra energy. Gemini or Libra. I don't know. That's what this song gives me. At the bottom, I am a powerful manifester. I trust, I believe, I receive. Reflect on your strength. We forget how strong we are until we look back at all we've overcome. You are resilient. Your growth is forever. I'm getting another one. I'm gonna use these. I'm gonna use these. Matter of fact, y'all, I'm losing it right now. I don't know what I want to do. I want to use these, but I want to use them other ones too. Damn. You know what? I'm gonna use these big ones first. Tell me more, Spirit. What's going on with the collective? The Eight of Cups came out for the first card. I feel like that's you. I think I seen this last night when I was shuffling the cards for myself. So this could be you, on a spiritual journey, spiritual quest for somebody, walking away from BS. Tell me more. And we did just read one of the cards that said you are on the right path or something like that. So it could be something with that too. And maybe you also been falling back, not really feeding into whatever it is, even if this has anything to do with society in general, just falling back. minding your business, minding the business that pays you, you know, yeah. Tell me more. Now it could be somebody else outside of yourself, could be surrendering to some type of experience. I don't know if this is another person learning to have faith and patience. Definitely giving me like surrendering to something. Maybe this is another person also embarking upon their spiritual journey, soul searching, diving into their soul. Tell me more. In the page of Pentacles at the bottom, what's behind that? The Ace of Wands? Tell me more. Magician. Hmm. So this could be like having the resources, knowledge, and the willpower to accomplish something for a person. It's something like that. This could also be like being well received in some type of way. Is what I'm getting. I feel like it's something that's influencing the situation, but you're not maybe aware of it. I don't know if this has anything to do with attraction. Also, chemistry with a person or people. I don't know. Tell me more. And the page of wands is at the bottom. Two of Pentacles. Tell me more. What's with this Two of Pentacles? And the High Priest is at the bottom. Hmm. This could be something about being initiated. I don't know. I don't know if somebody is into like ATRs, African traditional religions, whatever it is. It could be something about a person being initiated or something. A lot of people, especially when you're not a part of an ATR, you haven't been formally initiated. A lot of people will say, in order to do this, you need to be initiated. I'm not going to speak on it, but I will say I don't think there's anything wrong with you embarking on your own spiritual journey. Especially if you've been called to something, if you've meditated on something, if you've experienced a situation. For instance, I do divination. I haven't been initiated, I don't necessarily think you need to be initiated, but it's just an example because it could be something about initiation, or this is somebody agreeing to something. Now, for somebody, it could be some type of I don't know. I don't feel like this is like a payment plan or something for a person. It could be that for somebody agreeing to something. I don't know. This is like being more flexible, making time, managing time management, agreeing to something. Tell me more, Spirit. I don't know why I put these cards down. I don't know. Maybe a person usually keeps stuff to themselves. This could be being more vocal, expressing yourself. Yeah. Now, for somebody, it could be something about having more than one source of income. I don't know. Be mindful if it's something that's not beneficial to you and somebody's just trying to set you up, get you caught up in something that it might be hard to get out of. Be mindful of that also. If you are surrounded by energies who are, I don't even know what word to use, maybe not forthright and try to get you to agree to something. I don't know. Tell me more, spirit. I don't know. Is it something about somebody taking a flight somewhere? This could be like now if it is a trip for somebody, it could be something like airplanes. I don't know. If it's something with airplanes, getting a plane ticket. This could be something with career for somebody. Yeah. I'm also getting that you're just aware of your surroundings, very alert. Yeah. In the world card, it's giving like positive energy, being positive. Usually that's like the sun card, but that's what I'm getting. Positive vibes, Even, if you are somebody who likes to get out, this could be spending time outdoors, shit, if you go downtown, it could be something with that for somebody. Whatever downtown looks like for you, wherever you're from, it could be something with that. This could also be something about working with people who are also in a position to advance you. So it's giving like knowing your stuff. So when you are presented with an opportunity to showcase yourself in some type of way, you will be well received because you know what you're doing or know what you're saying or whatever it is. Tell me more, spirit. I was getting this yesterday too, last night. I don't know if it is something about whether this is you or somebody outside of yourself, somebody giving something another try or asking for another chance at something. It could be something with that. Also, make sure you are waiting for divine timing because it could be something about divine timing also. I mean, I wouldn't say if an opportunity presents itself that you just sit there and wait, because you don't feel ready to do it. I would say go after opportunities when they present themselves. But if you feel like something's not happening as soon as you would like for it to happen, I would say know that there is divine timing in play. I don't know. Something about a person outside of yourself. I don't know if this is like uh I want to say somebody protecting themselves, but this could be like a person holding, preserving what they have, whether this is their time, their energy. I said something about a person losing focus and energy. Did I say focus and interest? It could be something about that. Somebody holding back or just preserving what they have. I don't want to say being frugal, but it could be something about that too. Frugality. Um, I don't know. It could be something about stones, crystals, or something. Somebody into crystals, rocks, or something. Mm. Tell me more, spirit. Unless this is like a person holding on to you, it could be something like that too. It's like I don't know. She said, "I really want to make you mine." It could be something like that too for somebody. Whatever the connection is, it could be a person that um I don't know if somebody sees a person as arm candy or something like that. It might not even be that, but I mean, it could be like an asset. If it's not like, oh, this is my person. This could be just like somebody could see a person as an asset. I don't know in what dynamic or aspect that would be, but it could be something like that too. Yeah. an alliance or something, a friend, or for somebody it could be romantic. I don't know. Definitely a connection out here though. But maybe somebody had to learn how to trust, or unless this is somebody wanting to get your trust back. Did I say something about food earlier? I don't know if somebody been researching how to grow food or doing something that's been tried and tested already. It's something like that. I don't know. Or the bottom line or something. That somebody is beloved. Mm. This could be like being satisfied with your connection. And I'm just saying connection because I don't know if this is like romantic. Um, yeah, I don't know. Or this is just like somebody who sees a person is this is like a friend. It's something about it though. Tell me more, spirit. I just rambled. They ain't said nothing. Tell me more. I don't know. Maybe somebody needs to be honest about something. Mm-hmm. I want to move these cars. They getting on my nerves. They in the way. Okay. Oops. Come on now. No, I just said I don't know the dynamic. Okay, so I don't know if this is a conversation that you're not privy to. If people are saying like, I don't know if you're talented at something, but this could be also a conversation about somebody manifesting. I said attracting a result, but this is like manifesting some type of goal also. So I don't know. This is like feedback about something or the status of something for somebody. This could even be like decoding something. Unless somebody works in like with computers and they decode, it could be something with decoding or coding. This could even be like translating messages, something like that. Because we did say something about divination earlier, so it could be something with that too. I don't know if it's something about your neighborhood or neighbors. It could be something about a neighbor too. I don't know. Tell me more. I'm goofy. Tell me more. The Empress. Huh. So this is like having creative power. Yeah. Having being fertile also for somebody. Take that how it resonates, whether this is being in a fertile, where you can conceive. For women, I guess this would be like ovulating or something. But obviously, everybody does not have a menstrual who may be a feminine, and this might not even be a woman. This could just be like being in creative power, but also being in the receptive mode, as we said earlier, allowing things to come towards you. Yeah, it's something like that. Tell me more. It's giving compassion, being very compassionate. Damn, what was I about to say? I forgot that fast. Tell me more. Ooh, two cards came out. I don't even know if I'm gonna take both of these. I'm gonna take them because I don't got time for this. I don't. Three of Swords, Knight of Swords, and the Seven of Pentacles came out. Huh. I'm gonna get back to what I was about to say. I was about to say something. Well, I'm gonna just say, is somebody getting audited or something? It could be something about that. I don't know, somebody being audited or something. If this is like a business or something, I don't know. I mean, unless this is like somebody that has a bun in the oven. I don't know. It could be something with that too. A bun in the oven, being audited. Um, or this is like a person putting in work to achieve their goals. Yeah. But I don't know if it's something else about hurt feelings, like somebody feelings being hurt, somebody experiencing anger, sadness, upset, um, maybe even depression. I don't know. I don't know if it's because somebody. I don't feel like this happened yet though. If somebody's coming towards somebody to say something, there's something about that to speak some type of truth, but maybe it doesn't feel so good. I don't know. Or this is if it's not that, this could just be somebody's been delaying something and then at one moment they're gonna rush in and say something. I don't know. Or this is you seeking some type of answers or knowledge about something. Doesn't even have to involve another person. This could just be your own endeavors. But obviously I pick up on more than one person, so it's something about that. Unless somebody cuss somebody out, I don't know. And SZA, snooze is on. So maybe somebody, I don't know, this you or somebody outside of yourself felt like, I don't know, they missed the opportunity. Or they don't know if they did. It could be something about writing too. I don't know, if somebody a writer. This could be like brainstorming, writing ideas down, collaborating with other people in some type of way. It's something like that. Tell me more. And the King of Swords. And be confident in what you know already, even if you don't know as much as you would like to, or you don't feel like you know enough. It looks like you know enough, you know? So maybe lead with that, with the knowledge that you have. Not saying being a know it all, but just know and be confident in what you do know. Maybe you're called to share your knowledge with other people in some type of way. It's something like that. Or this is like applying yourself, to whatever you're interested in because you have the capacity to excel at whatever you you focus on, you know? I don't know. Tell me more, Spirit. I'm mad it fell out like that. But definitely remain a person of integrity, being honest in your dealings with other people. And if you don't want to say something, then you don't have to say something. If you don't know something, you don't know it. Just say it, but I would say be honest in your dealings. The Page of Wands came out. Yeah, because it could be something about this, like a person outside of yourself, or this is you, like a person that's easygoing, loving, caring, only when they get in their way. And it's like if they don't get their way, then maybe somebody turns into a like an imp or something, or a Tasmanian devil. I mean, it could even be a child for somebody. I don't know. Now, I did say something about, I just said, whatever you put your mind to, you can excel at. This also could be like maybe you are a person who has had a lot of experiences, whether this is working different jobs. So you have experience as far as that goes. whatever it is. You've been around a lot of people, so you have experience. It's something like that. Like, what's the word for it? I want to say like dabbling, but that kind of sound negative to say dabbling. But that's what I could think of right now, so I'm gonna say it like dabbling in different things that you've been interested in, and maybe you weren't really serious about anything, but you still have the knowledge and experience. That's for somebody. Also, make sure you're not running away from situations, or this could be somebody else outside of yourself. Like when something starts to get real serious, or when it's time to be accountable, when somebody's holding you to be accountable, that you're not running away, you know? Tell me more, Spirit. It could be something about news coming towards you, too. I don't know if this is something that's been delayed. It could be something with that. Let me move these cards. Um, yeah, I'm seeing you being very abundant, experiencing some type of good fortune. This could even be like being booked and busy for somebody. Good health, a good home life, good spiritual life, balanced emotions. It's just looking like life is good for you. Yeah. Now I don't know for somebody if this is ending up in some type of a relationship or whatever it is, but this could just be celebrating the goals that you've manifested for yourself. For somebody, this could be like celebrating the goals that you've manifested. Unless it's an event coming up, it could be something about that, some type of celebration of something. Either you've accomplished something, or this is like I don't know, an event, some type of celebration. Yeah. I mean, I don't feel like it's a baby shower, but I said somebody had something abundant in the oven. So I mean that could be for somebody. Unless you're going to a baby shower or you know somebody, whether you're aware of it or not, it could be something about a baby shower or something. Just something like that. Now, if this is just pertaining to you and your business and your creativity, your creative power, this could also be, when the time comes, divine timing, you will be booked and busy. So in the meantime, continue to apply to your studies, but also put yourself out there. Let yourself be visible, be seen. Because I do feel like you're well received. Do I want to do another spread? I don't know. I think I might end it. I'm gonna end this. I'm gonna do another one real quick, just to see what come out. Damn, it's gonna be a long. This shit gonna be long. I can't even articulate. Damn. Mercury retrograde is over, I believe. My words don't want to come out. They don't. Let me see what time it is. My screen went off. Tell me more, Spirit. Tell me more. I know I'm missing something. I know I'm missing something. Yeah, so I feel like you could have already dealt with a situation where you felt like, maybe you needed resources or help or guidance with something. This could be somebody that was just going through a hard time, is what I'm getting. Maybe not feeling good enough, or feeling low. Somebody could have felt low at some point. I don't know. Somebody could be going through this now, but this could have happened already. Feeling low. I don't know if this is rejection, feeling rejected, being rejected, or you rejecting somebody. So maybe you had it. It's like changing values or something. I said something about health earlier. This could be anything where a situation just doesn't really look so good. Oh, today the first, December the 1st. Well, now it's 12:36, December 1st. Tell me more. AM and the eight of swords is at the bottom. Ace of Wands, the Page of Cups, and the Nine of Pentacles. Hmm. Tell me more, Spirit. Damn. I don't know if I should have did another one. This gonna be quick. I'm gonna try to make it quick. Cause I don't wanna go, definitely ain't gonna go over no hour and 20 minutes. Um yeah, this is like somebody planning or refocusing something. This could be refocusing your energy. Yeah. Now I don't know if somebody's been waiting to communicate with you or you to somebody. It could be. I said something about like a plane ticket or something. It could be something with that. I don't know if that's what this is. Somebody been waiting for. For somebody it could be relocating, or this is somebody waiting for some major. Didn't we say earlier like a major shift and change? This could be like a major change happening or a shift, major change that somebody's been waiting for. I just don't like this Five of Pentacles. Make sure it's not a person outside of yourself that's like plotting on you. It could be something with that. Or this is like I don't know. Cause it could be something about like a person begging for something too. Maybe somebody wants to be a good friend to somebody. I don't know. Or be somebody's friend. Or somebody this could actually be a place of employment. I don't know. This is like a coworker or what. It could be something about arrogance too. Somebody being arrogant. I'm hoping this isn't anything to do with like a home living environment. Cause I'm seeing like a fire truck, so I don't know. Levers at the bottom, so this could be partnerships. I don't know. Hmm. So it could be something about being curious about something. Somebody right now could be curious about something. I don't feel like this is being like somebody being investigated. It could be something with that too. Or now it could also be something about a person that's like inexperienced, or that's what somebody was thinking about a person. Like somebody was inexperienced or something. Like maybe somebody was all mouth, but they really ain't know what they was talking about. It's something like that. I'm also getting like making sure you're keeping yourself busy. Somebody keeping themselves busy. You could be being watched though. Tell me more. I feel like you are very diligent though. This could be somebody else outside of yourself though. Mm-hmm. I don't know. Somebody hurt themselves. It could be something with that. Somebody being hurt or something. I don't know. I don't know. Tell me more. Is this something about loyalty too? I don't know if this being loyal to the right people, wrong people, or that's just something that somebody really desires. I don't know. Mhm. Or somebody wants somebody to get it all to them. I'm not sure they giving back. I don't know. Um, High Priestess out here. I'm getting like being peaceful. I think we started out like that. Did we start out like that? Did we? I think I did. The first card was a six. Something about peace. Also, this is what I'm getting. But definitely tapping into your higher self, your intuition, trusting the wisdom that you have. Definitely trusting your inner compass. Tell me more. And the judgment is out here. Yeah, it's like paying attention to the signs. I said the judgment is out here. Is it at the bottom? Or did I say that? I don't know. It be something about paying attention to the signs, intuitive nudges that you may receive. Yeah. I don't know. Somebody could feel like they're doing something wrong. Maybe they are. I don't know. What are you doing that you shouldn't be doing? That's for somebody. But I feel like this is what somebody feels like. I don't know. This is somebody who feels like taking something that doesn't belong to them, being sneaky, getting away with something. This could even just be moving in silence, also. But making sure you're not betraying yourself. It could be something about that too. Like a person, I don't know. Somebody could feel like that. Cause we did say something about loyalty. If a person feels like they're going to betray somebody in some type of way, this could be uncertainty also that a person's feeling uncertain about something. I don't know. It could be all the above too. Tell me more. Somebody could feel like that though. Like, am I doing something wrong? I don't know. Or maybe they don't feel that way. Mm-hmm. And the seven of wands is out here. Wow, I just had a feeling before I did this reading I was going to see a bunch of sevens. And the seven of wands is out here twice, I believe. Well, I know I seen the seven four times. Seven of cups, seven of wands, seven of swords, seven of wands. Mm-hmm. We did say something about like something shifting, something changing. Maybe this is going to be something very abrupt for a person. Somebody not expecting. Mm-hmm. So this could be somebody that was dealing with some type of challenges, whether this is work, spiritual, physical, like health related. Somebody could have been keeping something to themselves, or somebody felt like another person was keeping something to themselves that they were dealing with and wasn't telling nobody. Now you could feel like somebody watching you. It could be something about that, or somebody feel like that, or somebody is. Tell me more, like spying, or I don't know. Tell me more. Unless this is like a person looking at somebody pictures or something. It could be something with pictures or videos. I don't know. Um, and the tower card. I was feeling the tower. I should have said it. I should have said that because that's what I was just feeling when I was saying. That's what I was feeling. The tower is out here. Well, I did say something might happen abruptly. Didn't I just say that? Tower card. Yeah, something might happen abruptly or something. Now, for somebody, this could be like a burst of inspiration, like something that might just a flash of inspiration, I should say, for somebody. So I don't know, just like doing something with that. If you receive some type of inspiration through your third eye, your higher self, however it plays out for you in your mind, it could be something about doing something with some type of flash of inspiration. It could be something about the internet, online. Also, it's something about online. I don't know if somebody's trying to block somebody in some type of way. If this is blocking communication, blocking you in some type of way, whether this is what you do, I don't know. Or this is like a person that It could be something about estranged, something being estranged, whether this is your relatives or it's something with that too. I was just watching a ad. I sat and watched the entire ad. It was Oprah, and she was talking about, well, the topic was about going no contact. It could be something about going no contact, because the person also could feel like somebody might abandon them, is also what I'm getting. It could be something with that too. A person feels like a person might abandon them, or I don't want somebody to abandon me, or something like that. So I don't know if somebody has dealt with feeling alienated in some type of way, or estranged, whether this is family, or I mean, it could be somebody else that you've been connected to for a long time, or in some type of way, significant way. It's something with that. I think I said this before too on my channel. Something about or did I say that on video? I don't think I recorded it, but I said something about a person having autism. It could be something with that too. I don't know. Tell me more. I don't know. Unless somebody has an autistic child or something with like a learning disability. I don't know. Um, Somebody's been thinking about a partnership though, but maybe this is like the right partner. Like if this is like the right people to work with, the right person I should invest my time and energy in. I feel like that's something that's on somebody's mind. It's something like that. Tell me more. I ain't even gonna keep embellishing. Didn't I say I was feeling Gemini earlier? The lovers is out here, the magician's out here. And I said that before those two cards came out. Somebody could be a Gemini. What else I said? I said Libra too. Capricorn, Pisces, signs don't matter. I always tell y'all that. Virgo, Gemini, Taurus, Libra. Excuse me. I even want to say Aquarius, Aries, Leo, Sag, even though I don't see it. But that's what I feel. But it could be any sign. Heavy Gemini though. It really don't matter what sign it is. Tell me more. Cancer, Pisces, Taurus. I said Virgo. And Gemini. Tell me more. Nine of Wands. So it's giving me like looking over everything you've accomplished, all of your accolades, everything you worked so hard for, and protecting what it is that you've garnered, accomplished, succeeded at, and not giving up too soon, not giving up on yourself. Yeah. Nine of Wands definitely is like wounded warrior energy. And I see the hangman from the last spread that I did. That's also like wounded warrior energy. So I don't know if it's something that you dealt with, whether this was physical or emotional, but something that was not really could have been painful and you had to learn and push through. So maybe you are guarded, or maybe this was like, knowing what to look for in situations, red flags, based off of your experience. Not saying that you just go off the handle and assume things, but if you see a red flag, I would say pay attention to it. Yeah. Definitely not giving up on yourself though. Persevering, preparing for what may come next. I don't know if this has anything to do with abstaining also. What this is food, sex, alcohol, drugs. It could be something with that too. And maybe everybody doesn't subscribe to the same beliefs, but if you are somebody who believes in prayer, even prayer, letting go what no longer serves you. Now, for somebody, this could be like putting in extra work, like overtime. Whether you work at a, you know, whether you have a 9 to 5 or whatever your shift is, or if you work for yourself, this could be like putting in extra work, overtime for somebody. Tell me more. I wouldn't say work harder, but maybe smarter. I'm not taking these 3 cards flipped over. I mean, flipped out. Judgment, Chariot, and the 3 of Cups. Hmm. Yeah, this is like paying your dues and moving forward, celebrating your triumph, that you triumph through your will, your willpower. Triumph over difficult situations. Yeah. But also, being considerate and supportive of, people who support you and vice versa, acknowledge the people who support you. Tell me more. Or did I say that? Did I say that? I don't know. Vice versa. You know what I mean. Tell me more, Spirit. Page of Pentacles. This could be like learning too for somebody. Put these right here. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And maybe do. Let me just say it like that. Just do. For somebody, this could be like going outside. I mean, if you can, because it is getting cold outside. Well, it's already cold. This could be like going outside, letting your feet hit the grass for somebody. Or if you love animals, it could be something about animals also. I'm trying to think. Did I say something earlier about? I don't know if I said it. I said something about growing food. Didn't I say that? It could be something with that. Um, if this is like, I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna leave it alone. It could be something with that too. Whether you're into like herbs or flowers or produce, it could be something with that. Hmm. I know I'm missing something, but I'm not even gonna harp on it. I'm gonna keep moving. Spirit, what message do you have for the collective, please and thank you? No, I'm missing shit. I'm missing a lot of stuff. I hate when it happens. I mean, unless it's a message coming towards somebody about monetary gain or something. I don't know. Because it could be something about a person that might want to hire you. Whether you got your own business or whatever. If you applied for something, it could be something about that too. Somebody that might want to hire you for something or a position. I don't know. Garuda Saparna. It's 103. Damn. An hour and 3 minutes. Garuda Saparna. Cultivate confidence in yourself. You have the inner spiritual power to deal wisely and effectively with any situation. Don't allow anyone to take advantage of your kind nature. Reflect upon what actions feels best for you to take and then follow through with decisiveness. Do not allow negativity to get a grip in your life. Positive energy and outcomes are indicated. So it could be something about planting the seed too, I don't really feel like you're lackadaisical, but it could be something with that too. You want to read the rest of this? No, I don't. Yeah, I'm gonna read a little bit. I skimmed all the way to the end. The Oracle of Garuda Saparna is a talisman of divine protection and soul smart strategy. Okay, so it could be something with that too. Coming up with some type of strategy or something for somebody. Garuda is a wild spirit, free and instinctive. His is the wisdom of empowerment needed to rise above negativity, not from avoidance, but from a place of wisdom and clarity. This oracle guides you to rely on your instincts and to be true to your heart. In doing so, you may not always look like a perfect person from the outside, but you are proceeding in resonance with your own heart wisdom. So it could be something with that too, like making a decision that could be on somebody's mind, making the decision from your heart, but also something that supports your highest good. And it could also be something about waiting something out. We said something about the divine timing. So, if you felt like you were in a situation where you felt rushed to make a decision, it could be something about a person, whether this is you or somebody else, having the endurance to wait something out. Like when somebody else gives up, you still there. I don't know. So this has been the message. I was gonna pull another oracle, but it's an hour and 5 minutes, y'all. So I will see you all on the next one, and I hope I've given you clarity on what you already know. Later.